all the happy smiles and the wishes. And I want it all, from the lights to the mistletoe. Tell me one thing, is there anything that you're missing?
In today's video, I am going to take you along to the Christmas tree farm with us as we cut down our 2023 Christmas tree. We have been going to this Davidson's tree farm for the past 4 years since we've lived in Maryland, and always have such a good time picking out our tree for this season. We've been doing this ever since the kids were real little and just always make such good memories. I'm also going to be decorating the tree with you and putting some Christmas decor into my great room, and just continuing to make our home feel nice and warm and cozy and festive for the Christmas season. So sit back, relax, grab a cup of coffee or tea, and I hope that you enjoy.
Christmas, it's a magical time full of kisses. Take a walk outside and tickle the snowman's nose. Moving nimbly, did you hear something from the chimney? I will keep you warm as soon as you remove that snow. Christmas, I only wanna be close to you.
His phone, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Whoa,
there it goes.
Making our Christmas memories. I've been working so much lately, I can barely find the time to sleep. Yeah, I spend my time running around, keeping people pleased. But this is my favorite holiday. It's a chance to start over new. 'Cause I missed you, so I'm letting go of everything but you. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you close. Forget about everyone else. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, oh. Christmas memories. I've been wrapping presents for you. I've been hanging marbles in the tree, and I've lit my house with Christmas lights. So you should come back home to me. And when we wake up in the morning, I'm gonna play those carols that you love. We'll be singing all the melodies until the sun comes up. These are the good times with you. Baby, this year it's just gonna be you and me. Hang by the fire and chill. Isn't this how it's supposed to be? Making our Christmas memories. Oh, and I've been longing to hold you.
Well, it has been a few days since we took our trip to the Christmas tree farm and got our tree. It's looking so, so pretty. Just love it. We got the star on top and the lights all set up. I still have my ladder set up because today I am going to be working on putting on the ornaments for the tree and scattering some Christmas decor around my great room, on my fireplace mantle, and wherever else I can find room for things. My mom gave me a bunch of her decor to work with this year that she's not going to be using at her house, so I'm excited to try to incorporate some of that into my house. So join me today and most likely going into tomorrow. That's usually how it works these days. I have an appointment to run to here pretty soon, so I won't be able to get it all done, but I will definitely bring you along today and tomorrow as I work in this room. So let's get started. I thought that I would start you out down here and show you my tree collar. This is a hyacinth weave, I think it is, basket from Pottery Barn. I've had this for about 4 or 5 years, but I just love it. I think it's so much nicer and easier than a tree skirt. Just keeps things looking a little bit more tidy. And then our beautiful Fraser fir tree. So pretty. This is a 10-foot tall tree. Our challenge every year is to find a Fraser fir that is 10 feet tall and actually looks nice, but this one looks pretty good. I think it's really pretty. I've always had real trees. My husband has not always had real trees, but I turned him on to real trees, and our kids are turned on to them since that's all that they've ever known. We just always have such a good time picking out a tree at the tree farm every year. First, I felt like we needed something on the TV that wasn't just a black screen, so I searched art for your TV on YouTube, and it came up with so many cute ideas, but I picked this snowman for us to look at while I'm decorating. I think that's such a cute idea. This is all of the decor that I have to work with. No fancy storage methods here. It's pretty much a mess. This is really our family tree, so I just have a lot of the ornaments that we've collected over the years just thrown in this bin, and I just place them all over the tree. I always use the red and gold balls to bring some continuity to the tree. And then this whole bin is filled with my old world glass ornaments. I collected these when I was younger. My mom would always let me buy a couple every year. We lived near Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, and there was this beautiful Christmas shop there that I think is still there, and they had just a huge selection of these really pretty glass ornaments. I always thought they were so pretty. So now I have a nice collection of glass ornaments to work with, and I think that those also provide some nice kind of continuity to the tree as well. Well, it is the next day. I had to run out yesterday for an appointment, so just didn't get to finish anything else. But I did get all of the red balls and gold balls put on the tree, and I started to pull out some of the ornaments that I wanted to use. I left quite a mess here, but these are some of the things that I want to put on this tree. They're just a mixture of homemade ornaments and things that have been gifted to us, some things that we've collected. We've been gifted a lot of ornaments. My husband's family, uncle in particular, is really into Hallmark ornaments. So we have all of these family portrait ornaments from almost every year. Look at the little babies. They were so cute. Now they're almost all of them are teenagers. So these are special. And I'll show you behind me in just a minute. He has given us a ton of Hallmark train ornaments and rocking horse ornaments. My kids, he's given like John Deere tractor, John Deere kind of, you know, collection of ornaments and collectible cars, all kinds of things. So here is a pile of the rocking horse ornaments right there. And then we have a whole pile of trains. So I just kind of have to pick and choose with what I put on because there's so many and I just don't have room for it all. We have another tree in the basement that I put some of it on, but they don't all make it onto our trees every year. I just kind of rotate through them. So my goal is to get this tree finished and begin putting up some other decor in this room. So let's get started. These canoes were from a trip that we took to upstate New York to the Lake Placid area. I've just always loved how they look. They sell these all over the place up there. My mom bought a really, really big one that she had put in her windowsill for the longest time, but I just have always liked the way that they look. That's a bummer. This one fell off the tree and cracked and shattered. Shucks. Maybe I can glue it back together or something. I bought this garland from Target this year. It's the Hearth and Hand line. I do think that it's really nice. It looks really pretty and realistic. It has little pine cones in it. It was $30, which is reasonable for a full-priced garland. I probably could have found some at a thrift store or done a better job of finding a better price. But I think that it's a nice investment. And in future years, I'm definitely going to keep my eye out for different garlands, different varieties of evergreen, just to add to this to make it a little more interesting and dynamic, a little more full. But overall, I am really happy with how this turned out this year. My mom is letting me borrow her Baldwin brass candlesticks. It's funny how I remember these from when I was real young and they were pretty popular back then, and now they're kind of coming back around in popularity. So I just thought that they looked really nice on the mantle and just added that nice gold touch, just like a little extra elegance to the mantle. And I just really love the mix of traditional decor with a little bit more like modern decor. I think it's really pretty. I actually made these stockings when we first moved into this house for our first Christmas. I'm a big crocheter, and I just really love how they turned out with the furry yarn and then the creamy kind of white yarn on the back and that gold ring. I think it's just the perfect mixture of kind of rustic with a little bit more like of an elegant kind of traditional modern feel. I just really, really love them.
Keeps us warm. We can spend the night underneath the mistletoe.
I'm putting these artificial greens into these Crocs. My mom let me borrow these greens. They were hers, and these actually were her Crocs as well. She's given me so much stuff. But these Crocs she collected from, I don't know if it's from an antique store somewhere or if they were from her family farm. Both of my parents grew up on dairy farms, so in Pennsylvania, so I have a lot of antiques and things mixed into my stuff as well. But I think that these turned out really pretty like that.
Tomorrow it is Christmas, the first for me and you. I've longed for this moment to have you for myself in a cabin out in nowhere.
Earlier that day, I was busy stringing these oranges to make a garland for my mantle over my fireplace. I just put these in an oven to dehydrate them at 175 and let them dry, I think for 6 hours in the oven. They still were not completely dry, but they were good enough. They'll continue to dry on the garland. But I just really like that natural feel that they bring to my mantle, and they kind of carry over from my dining room decor that I did a couple videos ago, that more natural decor feeling. And I think that they just complement that really well. And I just really like the old world touches throughout my home. I just think that traditional look is really, really pretty. I came out back to cut some more greens from my green giant arborvitae, which do not mind being cut at all. They have grown quite a bit and they're coming in really handy for Christmas greens. And I also cut a little bit from my red beauty holly, but was pretty sparing with that one because that one is still pretty small and needs to do quite a bit more growing. This is the absolute best blanket ever. I will link it down below in my description. It's on Amazon, but it is so big and so heavy and comfy and cozy. We're always fighting over it. We love it so much. I am so happy with how this all turned out. I really, really love it. It's so warm and cozy feeling in here now, and definitely feels like Christmas. It's a pretty dreary and rainy day today, so the lighting is not great, but it just feels cozy in here with all of the Christmas lights and decor. I'm so happy with all of the greenery that I was able to cut from our yard. This is why you grow evergreens, so that you have lots of free greenery at Christmas time. I really would love to add more evergreens to our yard, but we don't have the room for it, so I'm kind of working with what we got. But I'm really enjoying the addition of the poinsettia and that bright red color right there. I just love the traditional Christmas colors of red and green. I think the neutrals are real pretty too when people do like the white poinsettias with the greenery. But there's just something about the traditional red that just, I don't know, I just really like it. My mantle, I'm really happy with. I would love to add more greenery up there, like get some more garland to add to the existing cedar garland that I put on. But that'll just have to happen a little bit at a time because that stuff is expensive right now. I guess it will always be expensive. And I'm just loving the traditional touches of the oranges. I really love traditional kind of old world decor mixed in with some more modern decor, like my stockings that I made with the just simple gold rings that they're hanging from. And my brass candlesticks, thanks to my mom. Just really think that those are a pretty addition to my decor this year. And our tree looking so lovely right now. Again, I'm really enjoying the addition of the oranges in there, the red and the gold, and all of our special ornaments. These picture ornaments are my favorite. Daughter's hiding. And the screen from YouTube is looking good, so it's not just black. And then I moved my boxwood wreath over here from the mantle and stuck it on this old window that I've had forever with my poinsettia, which honestly is not doing well. I think that it was sitting in a ton of water when I planted it. It was really wet, so I think it might be too wet. So I may have to replace that. Just a little bowl of peppermints, the soft peppermints that my family loves. Just pan you around. Go by the fire, and my washstand over here I think turned out really cute. Just simple. I like to keep things kind of simple and somewhat clean, not a whole lot of clutter, but I think that that's just right, just the right amount of stuff. Again, from my foraged greens from my yard, hollies, and my green giant arborvitae, and I really like how it turned out in this basket with the berries and the arborvitae. And maybe I will find some red berries to put in there as the season goes on and I go out and about and find some foraged from somewhere. But for now, those will do. So, super happy with how this has turned out this year. Thank you so much for joining me for cutting down our tree and decorating alongside of me. I hope that you enjoyed this Christmas inspiration and that you are doing well. And I will talk to you very soon. All right, bye.